Hey guys, it's me Heather and I'm here to film my much awaited, promised Natasha Denona, I cannot say her name, Natasha Denona Gold Palette review. And this is just the box it comes in, so you know what you're looking for if you're in store and you want to pick it up. It was, let's see, 15 shadows for $129, and I picked mine up in store at Sephora. And then this is what the actual palette looks like on the inside. It's the gold palette, so obviously it's gold. Sorry, you're just getting to see my ring light. That's it. It opens like this, and it's got this dumb plastic thing here for $139. I want somebody to come and tell me what the name of every shadow is that I'm using. But I'm going to have to cut it out because you can't use the mirror with it. You can't use the mirror, or you have to hold it down and then flip it back up to get to your shadow. So that sucker is getting cut out of here ASAP. But these are the colors, and hopefully my camera is focusing on that and not my big dumb face. They're gorgeous. I'm going to swatch some of my favorites. We'll give it a go. I want to say first and foremost, I realize that the palette is called the Gold Palette. So when my complaint is there's a lot of gold in there, it's really dumb. I get it. I understand that you're going to be like, you're an idiot, why'd you buy it? Because it's beautiful. And I have a makeup addiction and I'm obsessed with eyeshadow palettes. I love Natasha Denona. I own most of her, if not all of her other palettes. Some of her minis, the $49 palettes, I own 6 or 7 of those. I love them. I wanted her Safari Matte palette, and I just never picked it up. I never got my hands on it. It was never in store at Sephora. I don't know if it was ever at Sephora. I never got it. So when I saw this one in store, I was like, I don't want to have that feeling, so I'm going to get it. I've used it several times. It is super pigmented. It is beautiful. But you really can only create so many looks out of it. Yeah, I'm not a gold every kind of day gold eyeshadow, so I won't use it all the time. But when I need that gold look, this will be the one I go to. I'm also not very much into neutrals, and you're getting a lot of neutral shades. The only two really that jumped out at me were these two, and then these kind of yellowy golds here. Mustard colors, because you know, your girl likes a mustard shadow, and I don't know why, but I'm going to swatch these. I'll just do it this way for you. I mean, they're beautiful. There's nothing wrong with the pigmentation. It's really on me because I just can't see myself using this all the time. And for $139, that blue didn't really swatch too amazing, but they're beautiful. And when I used the blue, I used this one first, and then I put that over it, and it was, I mean, it was beautiful. I can't say beautiful enough. Yeah, it was super pigmented, showed up great. Even the mattes are like butter. I mean, look how that, your palette's not going to be pretty, but because the colors are so buttery. And this is like that, this blue, oh my god, this blue. It's like the peacock teal, like look at that. It's everything you've ever wanted. Then the mustard, and then the brown. Let me wipe this off my hand. I need more hands to swatch. So what I'm saying is, if you find yourself using a lot of golds and a lot of neutrals, you will die for this palette. There's nothing wrong with it. It's pigmented. Why did I buy a palette called Gold Palette when I knew that I don't use many golds? I already explained that to you in an earlier portion of this video. Okay, so let me do the next 3 here. Oh my god, they're beautiful. I can't take it back. I mean, I can't. I have to have it because I will use it. This little sucker right here, though, really annoys me. Okay. I'll get this off my finger, and then I'll show you. It's this row here, across that way. Oh, man. Look at that. And then this little guy here, you just want it to be more pigmented, and he's not. This last one here. You really have to work with it, but I mean, have you ever seen a mustardy gold that like that? No, you have not. And you will die when you put it on. You will like say, I'll be beautiful because I died. I got this beautiful shadow on, and now I'm dead. Alright, so then the next three are going to be the matte. All very similar. Again, I knew that when I bought it, but they are all very similar. And that is, whoa, there I had these three here across. And they're just matte. I do not believe that glitter is in that actual shadow. I think that is just from the other ones that I wiped off. So that is those. And please, 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 if you have this palette and you have created a look that you are obsessed with on your channel, let me know, because I am going to do a get ready with me using the palette. So I want to see what you've created, and I will be uploading mine hopefully this time next week. It'll be up, maybe sooner. We'll see how lucky I am if I get around to filming it. But and then the last three shades, again, just perfection. I want this little sucker. They are toppers, so I mean that's why they're not as pigmented, but those are all gorgeous. This little last one here is a topper, much like the other one that I said I wish was more pigmented. But yeah, so in short, it's very pigmented. If you love Natasha Denona colors, you will like this palette. If you are into this shade range, you will love the palette. I just find myself not reaching for it because I don't do gold eyeshadows every day. But like I said, when I do want to create one of these looks, like the other day, I just use these mattes and a little bit of, yep, that one. This one here, just use some of the mattes and then just a little bit of that on the lid. Black liner, kind of smoked out my lower lash line and left the house. And it was beautiful, and it was quick because her shadows are beautiful and pigmented and you don't have to work with them. I'm glad I have it. I just don't know that it's one that you necessarily need unless you are into gold. I think I repeated myself more than 700 times, so it's time for me to end the video. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any specific questions that I did not cover, please, please, please leave that in the comments down below. I will be more than happy to answer any questions. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll